Hey folks, this is Vincent Adelie with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly check out Animal Shelter Simulator 2. This is a game that just recently released on Steam. You can find it for about 25 bucks. There is a 15% launch discount until August 6th, 2025. And the game does have co-op, so Adelie got a key as well, and we've been messing around with it for the last couple of hours, unlocking more and more stuff for our shelter as we go. You can adjust the difficulty in the settings menu. There's a number of different sliders, which is great, so you can make the game easy, hard, whatever. I really like that. And the game even like the dogs on the main menu and the animals on the main menu follow your mouse cursor around. I thought that was really cool. Character creator, somewhat limited, and I heard Idly laugh out loud for like minutes as she was creating her character. They're just weird looking. No beard. I didn't get to choose any character with a beard. Like no beards in this game, really. Anyway, so you start off like in any simulator, cleaning up the place. And after a while, you can even paint. So you can choose different templates and then you can paint the walls. All of that's really nice. You can decorate to your heart's content and move things around and, sort of make nice with everything. The shelter is fairly big too, so it may take you some time to do that. Luckily, it's not too much of a pain in the butt. But ultimately, your task is to bring in cats and dogs. And if you go to the map, you'll see there's different areas. And when you click on the animals there, you'll see they have different difficulty levels. And they range 1 through 5 via the little green notches above their name. And that's how difficult they are to rehabilitate and readopt. But once you do bring in somebody, you're going to assign them to a cage. And you have to build these cages in your tablet. You can add more cages to each enclosure. There's a dog section and a cat section. And you have to buy bowls and food and place them down into their habitats. However, we noticed that the dogs were going into other dogs' cages and eating and sleeping. So that was a pain. Like they didn't seem confined. I mean, I guess in real life they would do that anyway if you left the door open for them. But I'm just saying, like, it was just weird. But anyway, so yeah, you're going to be buying stuff. It gets delivered via this drone in your front lawn and you pick it up and you bring it back. And you're also going to have to take care of the dogs. Like you have to wash them. There's a 5 to 6 part mini game when it comes to washing animals. That's annoying. Luckily, you can hire employees later that can automate that for you for the most part. But yeah, you can wash your animals, make them happy that way. They have little thought bubbles that appear above them telling you how they're feeling, what's up with them, because they have certain demands that they need to be met in order to be readopted. And I'll explain that in a little bit. But yeah, I don't really care for the cleaning minigame, to be honest with you. I thought that was I get it. Like it's supposed to be monotonous, but at the same time, I would just hire someone to do that for me. You can play ball with the animals, like you can throw a ball for the dogs, and there's a laser pointer for the cat. I believe the first Animal Shelter game also had that, where dogs had balls, the cats had the mini lasers or the laser. Anyway, so like that wasn't new to me either. Now, I know I've been talking for quite a while, so what did you think of, like, what were your first impressions of this?
I first impressions were, well, this game is super janky.
It is.
Um
It really is.
and it's a lot of cringe, but it's adorable. There's animals, you take care of them, and
Uh-huh.
I love the building aspect of it. I love that you can just move things around. You can move boxes and posters, and you can move all sorts of things. It's too bad you couldn't move the lockers, but
hmm
there is a pretty decent amount of customization when it comes to building in this. And now I don't remember playing Animal Shelter, the first one, too much. I
hmm
think I did for a little bit, but I remember shortly after I played Pet Hotel, and I really liked the Pet Hotel one because there were additional animals. And I feel like this kind of misses that. It misses the mark with the animal take care stuff because there's only cats and dogs, and that makes me so sad.
That we've seen. Are we sure that there's no
Yeah.
more? Like, I don't know.
I don't know. The
I
main
would,
menu just showed cats and dogs.
yeah, I have a feeling it's just cats and dogs, but I would
Yeah.
love to see rabbits and ferrets and other like turtles, other reptiles, stuff. I would love to see
Yeah.
stuff like that, like as a side thing.
That would
Um,
be pretty awesome.
I do like that their medical chart is right on their cages in real time, but if you have their door open, you can't see it, which is rather annoying. I wish there
Yes.
was a way to see their medical chart through the door, even if it's opened. I
Mhm.
love that when you take pictures, though, like you can adjust the contrast, the brightness, the exposure, and get the right picture. Because when you're going to adopt these animals out and advertise them, you can attach the pictures that you're taking
Mhm.
and put it right on the ad, which was really cool. I really like that. But you have to advertise each one. It's not like people just come in and look at them. You have to advertise them, compare what the animal wants to what the owner wants, and try and match up traits that way. But before you can even get to that point, you have to get through this like adoptability bar. Like the animal must go through several stages of adaptation in order to become adoptable. They might have to spend so much time running outside, or they may have to go for a walk, or they may have to do this, or they have to. There are requirements that you must meet, and it's in the tablet. You can see what they need and what the percentage is currently for that milestone or whatever it's called. But once they complete all of their like milestones, then they become adoptable, and that's when you can put an ad out. And that the difficulty is where all that comes in, like how hard is the animal, and how long it's going to take to actually get them. I think it's called the preparation progress or something like that.
Mhm.
But the breakpoint tasks are in the bottom left there, and they tell you what you need to do with that animal in order to get them adopted. So yeah, I enjoyed this. I love animals, so like I could just play this. We played this for a while. I didn't want to stop, but we it's like 10:30.
Mhm.
Did you have any issues with it? Like besides from the jank, there were some bugs.
Yeah, there were. The animals, it seemed like they all had constipation because they were really slow to use the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so every time they wanted to go to the bathroom, they also wanted to go for a walk. And it just took forever for them to use the litter box or,
Mm-hmm.
to relieve themselves. And I didn't know if that was a bug, and I didn't know if they were gonna die if they didn't use the bathroom in
Mm-hmm.
time or what. Um, I also read that age was a factor. I don't know if this is an actual thing or not, but they said that having a pet that's attractive enough to be adopted,
Mm-hmm.
um, the age takes a part in it. So I have to wonder if you don't adopt them out in time, or if they stay longer than normal, maybe they might not be as, do they age? Like, I don't
I
even know.
can't imagine this game being that deep. Playway
That would be
games,
awesome.
that would be awesome, yes, but given the history of Playway games, it's hit or miss. Now, this one,
Yeah.
luckily, was more of a hit than a miss, so I,
Mhm.
I will recommend this one. $25 is a bit expensive for what it is, I think, but I enjoy the gameplay loop. I like that you're matching owners to the animals. They'll come in, spend some time, and you can look at their traits and what the dog traits are and try and match them up. I really like that end of it. But
Mhm.
still, like it's apparent. Like when you're talking to a customer, they say the weirdest things, you say the weirdest things, and then when you go to talk to them again, hi, this is Vince. How can I help you? Like
Mhm.
you're repeating the welcome dialogue twice unnecessarily. So big jank for what this is, but it's a good theme. I love the animal shelter theme.
Mhm.
What else? Anything else before we go?
What When you take them for walks,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes when they ask for a walk, it's not enough to just walk them around in your yard. You actually have to go to this giant park
Mm,
And it's so massive that it's almost pointless. Like, why even have that in there? It's weird to me.
yeah.
But it's huge and it's detailed and it's useless. So, but I do like the game a lot. I really do. I enjoyed it more than I initially thought I would.
Hmm.
And it's cute. It's adorable. You want to like clean up all the cats and the dogs and just adopt them all out. But yeah, it's pretty well done. It really is, I
Agreed.
think.
All right.
Mhm.
Well, I'm going to give this a thumbs up, and I assume you are too.
Yeah, yep.
All right. Well, this is Vincent Adelie. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all next time. Take care.
Bye, guys.